Hey, Zac Brandrup.
Hello, Indrani.
It's good to talk to you. Thank
As
you
well.
for offering your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
It's great. All right, first question. I ask everybody the same thing.
Okay.
Why acting?
Why acting? Well,
Explain the madness.
I love acting because I was thinking about this question too, because I've seen you doing those questions. So
Yes.
I love acting because no matter what experience I go through in life, the smallest moments, every single moment in life can be used for acting. The terrible feelings, the emotions that I go through, the really bad times that I go through, I can use that. It's not like it's a waste. And so I can use that in acting, and I can know that it's not for nothing, that this can be worth something. This can help other people relate to this and help them feel like they're not alone. And at least that's what people who I've been inspired by have helped me to feel like. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're saying that all the experiences, whether they're good, they're bad, everything that you go through in life, you can now categorize as, this will be worth it. This is good for acting.
yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Wow.
It's almost like a celebration of like these emotions that we go through, wherein the party of like acting is like the rituals that you go through in this party are like a celebration of those moments, and being fully immersed back in those feelings is like doing the party justice, I feel like.
It's a really cool way to say it. Sheesh. I love that. No one's ever said that. See, I know you, and I know that you were already creative with music.
Yes.
So, are you still doing the music? Do you use it with your acting now? Not one over the other? Oh, okay.
Yes, I do. I do still write music. That's kind of what got me into acting more. As with music, it's been more something I go to as a release of pain, and it's like therapy for me in that way. So I write, and that helps me like let go of anything that I feel like I need to let go of, like that I've been holding on to. It's making me feel bad and stuff. But with acting, I can do that as well, but also like, and there's pain in even comedy, of course, as you've highlighted. And so you can use that, but also like it's like I was saying, like every moment you can use in acting. So it's more like I'm using my entire body, my entire mind, and my voice. It's like that's all my instrument, rather than just like music and playing that, and maybe melodies in my head and that part of my voice. But acting is like raw dogging the the whole experience. It's like all of you is in it, and if it's not, then that's where you have to work to get more. And I like that, because if I'm not totally feeling it, then like if not all of me is feeling it, then I know that I can improve in some way with that.
This is really raw dogging it. That's hilarious. This is freaking great. Do you ever like have times then where you absolutely hate it? It's like, I cannot. This is just too much. It's bringing up like, so, you're using some terrible stuff sometimes.
Yeah, with music or with acting. But yeah. Acting, yeah.
You love it, hate it?
Yeah, yes. It's like when I was back in October, when I was studying for the scene where I was Ted Bundy, and in that one, I like having to go like really fully, in order to really fully commit. It's like you really have to take your mind as far as you're willing to go without going insane, and that it's really tough. It really does take a lot out of you, and it really does get it's really a struggle, especially when you know that in order to start getting out there, making money, and doing the whole business side, you have to start doing things knowing that you might not be getting paid a lot of money to do that. But again, it's like the full send, full commitment kind of a thing where like you're only here until you die, you know? So why not go full out, you know? It's going to be all gone anyway, so just got to give it your all there.
And that was really well said, because you're right. That's exactly, it's like, when are you going to try stuff? When are you going to do it?
Yeah.
You know, the clock is ticking. Let's go. You got to really go for it. I love that. I love what you just said. I really do. Like, say you get really stuck in your work. You know what I mean? Because that happens. Plateau, or just get like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know, I've hit the ceiling, the wall, whatever you're hitting, you've hit it. Is there something you do for yourself to pull yourself out of that?
Yeah, I've actually been working on that, because I find that I hit those plateaus a lot, and you have to find some way to take a break, or to actually, well, at least take yourself out of it, not so much identify yourself with everything you're doing, just kind of, I don't know, just getting in touch with nature again, if that even makes sense. Just like feeling human and just like disconnecting from everything and just taking a break and learning not to get frustrated. And then when you come back to it, it's like you have this whole new perspective somehow, and you can see what's interesting. There's always mystery to be found in anything that you do, I think. That's what I believe, and it's infinite. So like, it just takes a little bit of a shift of perspective, I think, and
really nice.
Getting in tune with your roots. So.
Like going for a hike or going, you know, camping or something like that.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah, it's a change of heart, change of perspective, like you said. That makes a lot of sense.
Going to the beach and the ocean is something for me especially.
Oh God, just sitting there and listening to the waves.
Yeah. It's just like cleaning my brain.
Meditative. Yeah. Literally washing your brain clean.
Yeah.
That's a really cool way to say it. Okay, another question. Because there's the stars and all the people who've done it, but when you're just at the place where you're at, where it's like, you're at the beginning of this stuff, you're booking some things here and there. What has been the toughest part about kind of cracking through? And maybe continues to be, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it will always continue to be, but maybe more so in the beginning stages, is like just not getting overwhelmed with how much opportunity there is out there and how many no's you could possibly get. Is just, you just have to not care about that. It's a lot easier said than done, but like just doing that next step and really really breaking down, like, okay, so my goal, for instance, is to be booked in some like really big movie or a series or whatever, but in order to do that, I have to submit myself or get an agent who can help me submit a lot, and then, but like you break it down more and just be like, okay, I'm gonna focus on getting my mental health right so that I'm not overwhelmed to just submit for one role on Backstage or whatever. It's just about like, I'm sorry, I kind of went on a rant. I forgot the original question.
I want you to get on a rant. This is great, because people actually really identify with this. Yeah.
So what the hardest part, right, is just like, for me, it's just, because it's not like you've taught us the steps and to like how to get, you work on your craft and you submit yourself, then you get material to show to an agent. That agent helps you out. You get more roles and hopefully bigger roles. And from there on, your career kind of takes off. But the hardest part is just taking the next step and remembering to take it one step at a time, because you can get so overwhelmed with how many with how far you have to go. And you know, when I think of like stars like Brad Pitt, Timothy Chalamet, all these big guys,
big stars,
Leonardo DiCaprio, like they're just huge, and they book huge roles. And knowing that that's like my dream, to have that kind of an impact on the world with my acting, I feel selfish kind of saying it like that.
Good.
But it's like,
you should be.
it's like, for some reason to me, that's like a form of validation that I've actually done it. Although like, I feel like there's a lot of good actors out there who aren't recognized. Like there are a lot of musicians who are really great, but not as popularly recognized. But so that validation shouldn't necessarily come from your popularity, I don't think, but it would be nice for sure. And it's also like a milestone to reach. But I get caught up in that and I forget to just take it day by day, one step at a time. That is, I think, the key to not getting overwhelmed.
I think that's really good advice. I know it can sound coming out. It's like, wow, it's really simple. It can't be it, but man, is that such good advice, sage advice. Because so many people need to think of it that way. It's like one step at a time. It's not going to all happen at once, It's just step by step by step. I love that. Okay, last question. I've been asking everybody this. What is your dream director or job, or something where it's like, oof, I did it, I made it.
Oh, if I could book something with Christopher Nolan or Martin Scorsese, that would be amazing. Especially Christopher Nolan, his movies are usually very mind-bendy. I like that stuff, and I like being able to think in a different world like that. But it's also kind of, he at least with Inception, which is like my favorite movie.
Such a good film.
Yeah, you can at least kind of ground a lot of that in reality. I've watched it like 5 times and cried every time at certain parts. Like, that would be amazing to be a part of. Or a series like Breaking Bad. I just started watching that. It's so good.
Yes.
Like, that would be amazing.
Huge fan.
Yeah?
Huge fan.
Yeah, so that would be amazing to get on some type of a series. But I would like to get into some comedy too. I want to do a little bit of everything. Like Johnny Depp is a huge inspiration because he can do a lot of different roles and be a lot of different funky characters. So, but yeah, I guess those are my goals.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's great, thank you. Right. Yay. Zac, I love that you're doing